All right, so this is my presentation right here. This is my website, The Impact of Video Conferencing. I'm Matt Woodmansey, and start off here. Got my logo right here on the side. Got all the home, impact, technical aspects, and references page. And we got the picture of me, this, and that picture. So the innovation of video conferencing. Video conferencing is a widely used tool essential for remote communication in personal education and professional settings. The rapid innovations video conferencing video conferencing are transforming remote communication, making it more interactive, secure, and accessible. And this is just a uh, definition of video conferencing. Sorry. Uh, There's a little description of it. Video conferencing is a method of conducting real-time virtual meetings using video and audio communication over the internet. The primary purpose of video conferencing is to enable face-to-face interaction between people who are geographically distant, removing need for physical travel. Video conferencing has revolutionized the way people connect and collaborate, solving the problem of remote communication by allowing individuals and groups to engage in discussions, share ideas, and make decisions instantly. It has created new opportunities for businesses to operate effectively across global markets, for educators to teach remotely, and for families and friends to stay connected regardless of distance. So that video conferencing has obviously had a huge impact on a lot of lives. That's kind of why I chose this impact of video conferencing. And it was pretty fun to make this too. It took me a while, but uh, something new, something I haven't done before. It was pretty fun to make this. Let's go over to the impact side. So this is just a little video of the impact on it. I'm not going to play it, but you see it. I think it's about like 3 to 5 minutes long. Uh, so this video shows that video conferencing is really useful because it helps people work and learn without needing to be in the same place. It saves time and money by cutting down on travel and lets people communicate easily from anywhere. It also helps in business and schools by allowing meetings and classrooms to happen online. Even though sometimes the internet might be slow or meetings can get boring, video conferencing has become super important in how people stay connected during times like the pandemic, obviously. Um, Let me go to the questions right here. So the first question I believe was explain the benefit and or harmful effect of the innovation. So one of the big benefits is that it reduces, like I said before on the homepage, need for travel. It also saves time, reducing carbon emissions. But there are harmful effects to it, like quote unquote Zoom fatigue, which is a term used now more than like pretty much ever. But you're on a Zoom for a long time. You're not as engaged. You're not as interactive as you would if you were in a classroom or if you were in a meeting room. You're kind of just like dozing off, maybe trying to multitask, maybe looking on your phone, uh, playing video games, something like that. The second question was explain the impact that the innovation has had on society, economically, and/or culture. Video conferencing has transformed workplace dynamics by enabling remote work, which has become a standard practice in many industries. Economically, has reduced overhead costs for companies and created new market opportunities for remote collaboration tools. And finally, culturally, it has redefined communication norms by connecting global connections, but has also raised concerns about digital accessibility, and equity. And the other question was indicate one field other than computer science which this innovation has impacted or has the potential to impact. Describe the impact. So in this field of education, video conferencing has made remote learning accessible, allowing students to attend classes from anywhere, which is huge, especially during COVID, where we couldn't be in the same class, we couldn't be close, we couldn't be in the same room with masks, stuff like that. However, it has also highlighted disparities oh my goodness, disparities in access to technology and stable internet connections. Um, this is my chart, the web conferencing category growth and decline. This graph shows the rapid increase in video conferences due to COVID-19. So, not a lot of people using majority like Zoom at all. And then I think this is right. This was my freshman year, 2020, right when COVID started happening. They were like, all right, we're going to Zoom. Like we had the 2 week break, and then they're like, all right, it's done. We're going to Zoom for the rest of the year. And that's kind of where you see the spike. And then towards the end, like towards summer, it starts to go back down because mostly it was used for schools and all that. This was my survey about the impact of video conferencing, and this is my infographic, the future of video conferencing. Can't really see it, and I don't know why it like came out like this, but it was just basically talking about the future and just a little bit of statistics on how like it will be and like the analytics. And I was like, refer to this infographic for sorry overview of video conferencing development and impact. And let's head over to the technical aspects part. So it was describe how the user interacts with the innovation. How basically like they use the computers, tablets, smartphones, like Zoom, like I've said many times during this presentation. Zoom, big part. Even meetings like during work and companies and stuff. You can also use like the chat boxes. There's a raise hand thing tool, and you can like privately DM someone through while you're in the Zoom or something, and then describe in detail how uh, how the innovations technology incorporates at least one of the big ideas of abstraction, algorithms, programming, and or the internet accomplish its purpose. So the big idea was the internet. Video conferencing depends on the internet to work. Here's how it happens. Capture. First, capture. Your device's camera and microphone record your video and voice. 2, send data. The apps turns your video and voice into small pieces of data and sends them through the internet to other people in the meeting. The third, receive and play. Other people's devices take those packets, turn them back into video and sound and show them on their screens. Now this is me just describing what that really means a little bit. And then this was my relevant image, video, or graph image. I kind of went off of the inspiration from the example page, and this kind of looked like the one from the example, so that's pretty much why I chose it. And then lastly, my references, nothing too splashy. This is probably the easiest part. I've been doing this forever, doing references. So it's like I did 4, like the example. Put 4 in there, pretty easy. I don't know why the link isn't showing, but it is what it is. But yeah, this was my presentation. It took me a little bit to make it, but the website. But I like making the website, and no, it was pretty fun because I didn't really know how to like do the embed part and like all this stuff and like making this stuff, and it was really fun.